but we're going to be sharing some of those particular tips with all of you today, inshallah. So I would like to ask you, which is the quickest way for you to book your package? The poll's up. Is it by going and clicking on checkout, or is it by clicking on booking details? I want to see how much you guys have been paying attention, how good the guys in the UK have been at teaching you guys, have been ready for launch and for sale. I can see Mr. Muhammad smiling. So let's see how good you guys have been in teaching your Hujjaj on what's the best and quickest way to book. Let's have a look here, guys. Interesting. There is quite an even split between the Hujjaj around what they think is the quickest option. Interesting. Is it clicking on checkout or is it clicking on booking details? We're going to actually look at it live now. Let me get my screen ready. So we are logged into Nusuk. You guys can see my screen, I think now. Yes?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, so looking at the stats in the poll, 55% of people are saying that clicking on checkout is the quickest way to book their package if they're configured, right? And we'll talk about configurations and so forth. And it's 54 now, 46% have said that it's clicking on booking details. All right, so let's see what is the quickest way for everybody to be able to book their particular package. So obviously, if you are configured, and there may more than likely, I think what we need to do is prepare for the worst case scenario in that we will not be able to configure packages before the next phase goes live. Just in terms of how our understanding of the system works, just in terms of how the experience was last year when it came to this particular stage, it was the same. There was no time made available for people to configure packages, but that's okay, because we're going to show you how, despite not configuring packages, if you're not configured already, or let's say there's a system update, which means that everybody no longer has configurations in their cart, we're going to show you today in the next few minutes what is the quickest way to be able to go and secure your package. So guys, have a look. Let's look at the screen. Those who said clicking checkout, let's do that first. I'm going to here and I've gone to checkout. What happens? As you can see, I still have to go and configure transportation. It doesn't take me to the purchase page, guys. If you click checkout, there's still one more option, one more screen that we have to go and do before we get to the purchase page. And obviously, because my wallet's not topped up, I'm not able to purchase at this particular point in time. But if the wallet was topped up, right, you'd be able to go and click purchase immediately. So clicking checkout is not the fastest way in order to be able to secure your package. If I now click on booking details, everybody, what happens? I go straight to the purchase page. You see that, guys? You see the difference? You need to click booking details. You don't click checkout. Ordinarily, it would make sense, right? You think checkout is checkout, but obviously we're dealing with Nusuk here with a full of surprises sometimes. So therefore, checkout is not the way to check out. Checkout is not the way to check out. Booking details is actually the way to check out, brothers and sisters, right? So this is what you then need to be able to do. And what you're going to do, everybody, is when you're on this page, you log in the OTP, which I call the one-time punishment, right? You've received it. You've received the one-time punishment. It's come in, okay? You click on booking details. You say Bismillah. You're saying your du'as. You're saying your adhkar. You're then going to come. There's going to be a I'm not a robot capture, right? You need to click yes to that capture. I'm not a robot, right? Although Nusuk's made us all robots, but I'm not a robot. Then you click on purchase package and you're going to wait. So what the screens actually look like, let me just see if I can bring it up. I'll bring that up now. So again, you don't click checkout. You click on booking details. Then you go to this next screen. It's going to say purchase package. Make sure you say Bismillah first. Then you click I'm not a robot. And then you're going to click purchase package and wait, right? And then you're going to see this particular screen here pop up. And your heart is going to be racing. Your life is going to flash before your eyes. You're going to not do anything on this screen other than make dua. Do not refresh the screen or press back, or do not do anything. No matter how long it takes, 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, even 45 minutes or more, just don't touch it. Don't. Let it go. Leave it to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It will feel like a lifetime, and then refer back to point 2, right? You may receive a confirmation email whilst this screen is still being loading. And if you do get that, say alhamdulillah, but still don't touch anything. And if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has called you, then eventually you'll move to the next screen, and then you'll be labaik Allahumma labaik, right? It will take time. You will then get this particular screen. It's real, not a dream. Do your sajda shukr, and then you give sadaqah, right? Kiss your mum, kiss your dad, kiss whatever, right? Not whatever, but anyway. And then eventually, if you want to double check, you can come back to this particular screen. It's still real. The pay tick confirms it's again. You can also check your e-wallet to confirm the amount's been deducted from your dashboard, right, brothers and sisters? But my advice, once this happens, just log out of the system to allow somebody else to be able to go in and book their package, right? You may or may not receive those particular emails, as mentioned, on this particular screen. It's okay. The most important thing on this particular screen, when we were doing the booking phase, some of the brothers and sisters from Australia got logged out on this screen after 45 minutes of waiting, right? 45 minutes. So, but eventually they were able to extend their session or go in, and then it appeared like this and everything was okay. So that's how it's going to look like, and what it's going to look like, and what it's going to work. Let's say you then realize that you're on that screen, then it comes up with an error. You need to be prepared in advance and have your plans in place for what's going to happen, or what your choice is if your first preference is not available. And my humble, sincere advice, brothers and sisters, prioritize going to Hajj over the camp you're going to be in. Prioritize going to Hajj over the room you're going to be in. Prioritize going to Hajj over where you're going to be flying from, right? This is what you need to do, right? And I had a pilgrim come on last night in our webinar here, and we met with everybody prior to them purchasing, and we could see that there was too many people trying to book flights from Sydney on a package. And there was a lot of availability on another city called Melbourne, right? So before launch, we met with everybody and said, brothers and sisters, if you're all going to go to Sydney, there's going to be a problem. Who would like to swap cities, right? So that you can maximize your chances of going to Hajj. And there was a sister who put up her hand first and said, yep, I'll do it. I'll do it, right? Me and my husband will swap, right? And let me tell you, that sister and that brother, as well as all of the ones that swapped from Sydney to either Melbourne or Brisbane, all got to secure their package. And the ones that still were fighting for Sydney, not all of them got to secure their package. Right?
Shan, can I just add something quickly?
Yeah.
You know, when that screen after the purchase, you've purchased it, the white screen comes up with the white kind of going round and round.
This one?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
one. So we had, I saw quite a few because we've done quite a few from the office. After this screen, it goes to another screen where it's going round and round, saying purchase, waiting for purchase, waiting for, or something like that. But when it comes to that, I went to the profile and you can see that it's been already done. So that screen went on for a good 20, 30 minutes for some people.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, our preference is for people not to touch it, just in case. But yeah, you can do that as well. But inshallah, it'll all work out in the end. So let's go back to, if your package is not available and it comes up with an error, you need to act accordingly depending on what the error is. And the first error, I'm going to show you guys what you need to do. It tells you that your flight option is available. London's not available, right? You want to go from London, but you want that package. It didn't say the room was not available. So the room's available, the package is available, but maybe not the flight. What are you going to do? Let's have a look. Real time, what you're going to do. You're going to scroll down, right? And you're going to click back 2 screens very quickly. Previous, you go to the transportation screen, you go previous, and then you go back to the flight screen. You're then selecting a new flight option, right? Instead of going from, see here, I don't have to untick. I'm just going to go to the new option and I'm going to tick where I want to fly from. That's it. So I didn't have to untick. I just tick what I'm going to do. Now, Nusuk is actually live real time, guys. So what will happen when you were logged in at the time you wanted to do your booking, that flight from London was available. But by the time you went to checkout, right, and went to purchase the package, people booked all the packages and flights from London. So then it told you that flight's no longer available. So when you come back, it should no longer be here as an option, right? Or no, when you are on the screen, whatever flight option appears, at the time you are on the screen, that flight is available, right? If it's not available, it will not show. Okay, so that's the same with the rooming. You'll see live, you can either select a twin or no, twin's no longer available. It's real live time letting you know what's available. So I've gone back to 2 screens, I've changed my flight, and then I'm going to go back. I'm going to click in next, I'm saying Bismillah, I'm saying my Adhkar. Hopefully it's going very quickly. I'm clicking next back here. I've changed my flight, I've prioritized going to Hajj, and I'm just going to click on purchase, and away I go. So that's if I want to change my flights on the same package. And that's my first preference of my plan A to plan B. Let's say the error that came up was not the flights, but it was an error to do with rooming, right? So then I actually need to go back 4 screens. Let's have a look. Bismillah, 1, going back to transportation. Then going back to flights. Then going back to additional services. Then going back from additional services back to rooming, right? In this case, I'm on a quad. I then go and select the twin, and away I go. And I'm doing this very quickly, and I've practiced it, and I know what I'm doing. And hopefully the internet and this process is smooth and fast like it is now. And within a matter of 15 to 20 seconds, I can get back to the next page to get to purchase. So I'm not taking that long, inshallah. And away I go, and Bismillah, I go click on purchase. So that's how you do your plan A to plan B to plan C within the same package. Within the same package.
So
Now
Shan,
I'm going to talk about, yep.
it's just important to make them aware as well that there's a reason why we're saying go to previous rather than going back on the arrows at the top, because by clicking that you may get kicked out.
Correct. So you need to make sure that you click on the previous buttons rather than clicking on back, because may log you out. Okay, or may not get you back to the screen.
And also, as you can see on the tabs at the top, it tells you where you are in the process. So at the moment, you're on the payment checkout.
Yeah. So then when you go back, it says configure transportation. So you know where you are. Then you go back to flights, right? So at the top, the board always, the tab always tells you configure flights, okay? So that's how we're going to change if we're going to go within the same package and change either our rooming configuration or our flight preferences. They're only the real 2 things that you can actually do within the package itself, okay? So how about if we want to then change to go to a different package? If we want to go to a different package, and this is where you need to make sure you've done your research, looked at what package you want to go on as a second or third choice. Make sure your wallet also is available for you to take care of all those options, brothers and sisters. If there's a difference in the flight price where it's slightly more, make sure your wallet covers that scenario. If there is a difference in the rooming, make sure your wallet covers that scenario. And if there's a difference in the package choice, make sure your wallet covers those particular scenarios just in case. So now, right, what we're going to do, brothers and sisters, is the team are working on and we'll have available for you. This is what we've done for Oceania. We've got all our links ready to go, right? So when you want to go from plan A to plan B, plan C, I'm just going to now move this off the screen and I'm going to click them. And I want you to see what happens to my browser, right? So I'm clicking the links. 1, 2, clicked on 2 different links, and you can see it takes me directly to the rooming configuration page on my other packages, on my other choices. So I'm one step ahead of the game, right? I'm not having to go in and search inside Nusuk for my package. Where is it? Then going to have to go to this, screen and click on configure package, then come to this particular screen. We're going to have direct links available. All of you may have seen, and if you haven't, on the Albait website, you can click on packages and go to our package, view all our packages or our package explorer. And you'll come to this particular, right? You'll come to this particular explorer where you can then look at all of our packages. So you might want to search by country, which is in this case, the UK, click UK, and all the packages now are available. If there's a certain partner that you want to click on, right? If there's a certain partner that you want to click on, you click on that particular partner, for example, and then all their packages come up, right? If there's a particular type of package, whether it's shifting or non-shifting, you can tick that. It will also come up for you. If you want, as Sheikh Naeem, Brother Naeem was talking about, the different packages with different camps, right? If you want which ones are available in Major al-Kabsh, they're the ones that are available, for example, or not. If you've got a specific duration that you want packages, you can search and go, you know what, I want a really express package, then these are the only ones that will show, right? So you can also do that. Or if you want a certain hotel, or you want a price, you can then go on, okay, the quad price, I want something that's around, this is my budget. So then I'll show you which packages are available on that particular budget, guys, right? As you can see, it's all pretty intuitive. Or there's a certain guide, right? Maybe I'll fix this filter, but let's say, for example, I want a certain guide. Nope, maybe. You can just click on search. The other key area that you guys might want to have is I want to be able to search by departure point. I want all the flights that go from Manchester, right? I type this in this particular area here, and now it shows me all the packages that have flights available from Manchester, for example. Or I want to go from Birmingham, right? Now it shows me these are the 3 packages that have flights available from Birmingham. Does that make sense? So this is what you can do to look through and see what are your first choice, second choice, third choice, and so forth, right? If you want more details on the package, guys, right, you would click on expand row. Expand row, let's have a look. It gives you a summary, right? And then if you want, it should come up with, I didn't share sound on my screen, so I won't play these videos, but there are videos of the hotels on each package. So here's the convention. You can click on the YouTube link and it'll show you the hotel. You'll click on the link here and show you the hotel. If you want to look at what's the camps like in Al Muwaisim, for example, right? Shows you a bit of brief background as well on those particular camps. And then here's the brochure, 1-page brochure as well. So this is, for example, for a particular package that is in Al Muwaisim. Let's have a look at one of the Majid Al Kabsh packages, right? From UK, yeah. Okay, so let's have a look on this particular package. Again, right, the hotels, similar hotels, and here you can see the Majid Al Kabsh location, right? Has pictures and available, tells you what to kind of expect in Majid Al Kabsh. Okay, this is a resource that's available for you, right? Inshallah. Also, as you'll see here, brothers and sisters, you see here link. This is the link to the Nusuk package. Yeah, you can copy this. Click on this green. It says content copy to clipboard. I would then just go and click paste, right? At the moment, the link takes us to the package summary screen for this particular package, as you can see, but we're going to update the links, which will then take you direct to the rooming configuration page for each one of your packages. So if you need a resource, the partners will share it with their own packages, but you can always come to the Explorer and just click on the copy code in order to be able to take you directly to your chosen package, inshallah. So even if you can't configure, brothers and sisters, before the next phase, we have you covered, right? We know what you need to do in order to be able to process your bookings as quickly as possible.
And
So
just to let them know as well that you have to be logged in order for you to use these links.
yes, right. You need to be logged into Nusuk, right? And then it will work for you. You have to be logged
John,
in, and then you can go to these particular scenarios.
John, one reminder as well, if you want to remind everybody, is just make sure if you have to change the configuration to another package, then to ensure that you empty the basket as well. It's very,
That's
very
exactly what I was going
important.
to do now. Yeah.
So-
Right. So, right, brothers and sisters, I need to move to my second package or my second choice, right? As you can see, I've got the rooming config, right? And I'm going to try, but as Sahal's told us what's going to happen, have a look. It tells me I've got a package in my cart, so I can't proceed. So the most important thing to do if you're moving from plan A to plan B to plan C, in a new package, you need to, on the screen that you were in, click checkout. When I click checkout, brothers and sisters, right? Let me just move this. When I click checkout, as Nusaiba said, at the top it tells you what screen you're on. The moment I click checkout, I'm going to move to my next screen, and I'm going to wait till this screen then says dashboard. Once it says dashboard on this screen up the top, I know my cart's been emptied and I can move as quickly as I possibly can to my next choice. So let's have a look. I click on empty cart. It's going to say, yes, I already moved to the next page. It's gone to dashboard. Away I go. And I'm moving through the process to be able to book my next choice. And I go through the screens as I need, right? I click the flight. Away I go, right? And then I click the transportation. Away I go. And I'm going to say Bismillah, click the catcher. I'm not a robot, and I purchase, right? Everyone see that? So as you can see, very quickly moving from one to another, you can do so, right? You can do so. So I emptied the cart and then proceeded. And then again, I go through the same process as well. If I want to change within this package, you know what to do. Flights, you move back. If you want to move to your room, you move back 4 screens, right? And then if not, if I need to go to my next choice, my third package, right? By that time it's sold out, for example, for any reason, don't panic. Again, I empty my cart, right? I click yes, and then it goes to dashboard here, and away I go again. So that is how you go from plan A to plan B to plan C. Now, one of the reasons, and our bait has or learnt from the previous years, is we understand that booking and speed of booking is key, right? And in order to be able to get the booking process as quickly as possible, that is why the team have secured group flights across all of our packages. The group flights are the key to your success. And let me show you why, right? Now, there is going to be an option in this particular phase for people to be able to book custom flights, but they will not be able to book custom flights on any one of the packages that the brothers and sisters have been, whether it be the all the packages that are on our Explorer, right? They're not public packages, they're called custom packages. There will only be group flights available.
So Sean,
Only.
Sean, there was a new update that came in, which
Yep.
is on some of the custom packages, they will be able to do custom flights.
On a handful, select few, they will be
Yep.
able to, right? So let me show you, brothers and sisters, now, if I have to look at going to a custom flight, right? What's the process look like? What does it involve?
Shan, I've just been going.
Right. So this particular package, right? If I'm going to go and purchase this particular package, as Nusaiba said, this package has the option for people to do both a group flight and a custom flight. Now you've all seen what the how easy it is when you're booking a package with a group flight where you just tick and away you go to the next screen and you complete your booking purchase in a very timely and quick manner. If you're going to do a custom flight, let's have a look what happens, brothers and sisters, right? Now we're on this particular screen and you have an option down the bottom that says select a custom flight. You see that? What you're going to do bear with me and pay close attention. You would then go and click here and say acknowledge and select a flight. And remember, speed of booking is key. Here we go. We're waiting for this particular screen. People are booking and I'm waiting. People are booking. Okay, quick. I've got to search. Where am I going from? I'm going from London. Right. Which airport? Quickly. Heathrow. Then, oh no, my package starts in Medina. But when I come back from Jeddah, I better click multi-city. So I'm going to go and change. People are booking meanwhile, guys, while I'm trying to do this. I typed in Medina. Yep, that's where I want to go. On the way back, I want to go from Jeddah and I want to go back to London as well. People are booking while I'm searching. People are still booking. I'm going back to Heathrow. And there the dates. Did I want to change a date? No, quick. Yep, okay. Now I'm going to showing flights. While showing me the flights, people are still booking, I'm still waiting. People are still booking and I'm still waiting. People are still booking and I'm still waiting. People are still booking and I'm still waiting. And people are still booking and I'm still waiting. People are still booking and I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting, guys. People are still booking and I'm still waiting. Okay, quick. Here are my flight options. All right, Saudi, direct, Qatar, which one is it? Do I
Make sure
have
you got
time to have a look?
baggage. Make sure you got baggage.
Right, I need to select this particular one. Right, I didn't really even see, do I have baggage? Do I not have baggage? Right, as Nusaiba said, right? Maybe I should just quickly have a look at the flight details. What am I booking? Right, because last year people didn't check baggage is one piece. Yep, quick. Yep, all right. Then I'm going to the next. I've clicked on it, read and agreed. People are booking and I'm still waiting. People are booking and I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting and people are booking. I'm still waiting for this custom flight, but people are booking their
Whilst you're
group flights in the
waiting, it does say
meantime.
at the top, no compensation will be made. Ooh.
And here, I'm under process and people are still booking. I'm under process and, oh, finally the flight's been selected, right? Now, that price, right? If I click next, guys, I can't because it's a brand new process. I need to now click here, private car. I need to click departure private car. And let's see, does that let me go? No. What do I need to do? What am I doing wrong?
Package
Let's have a look at package transportation. Yeah, I'll just click on that. Then away. So you need to click on package transportation. Now I'm finally getting to the screen, but how many people are booked before me, right? And if you get the chance to have a play around with custom flights prior to booking the phase going live, whatever flight you search, brothers and sisters, doesn't save in your car. And I'm letting you know also the price is dynamic real time. So today, the price that we saw was 4,596 Saudi Riyals, right? On the day of booking, that could be 1,000 or 1,500 Saudi Riyals more. As you know, right, the way these systems work, the more people search, the more bookings that are made, the more the prices go up. So you need to be prepared that the price might fluctuate. And in booking phase 2, for some of our brothers and sisters from some of the other countries, right, they were having to pay substantially more money at the time of booking compared to what they were doing in practice.
And if you don't have that money in your wallet, that means an extra you have to top up.
You have to go and top up any differences. So there is a huge risk, brothers and sisters. That's why the team at our bait have got you covered with the group flights.
It's not
right?
just that, Shan.
Last year, sorry?
It's not just that. I mean, I've got the screen open on my end. Number one, our dates, because we've invested in the flights already, the majority of the flights, you can't get them. Yeah. Secondly, if you can get them, they might not be able to get to Saudi Arabia or on time because it has a cutoff date for the Saudi Airlines when you can only travel by Saudi Airlines. And they're not available from Manchester, they're not available from Birmingham, they're not available from London. I can show you, I've got the screen open. The other thing is, even if you do get it, for instance, on an earlier date, the package price, the price of the flight is very little different to the flight charges on the custom flights, and the convenience and the baggage allowance. All our flights, the ones especially on the Saudi Airlines, have 2 times 23 kilos. Am I right, Mo? Yeah.
Yeah.
2 times 23 kilos. Whereas if you're buying a Saudi Airlines flight, which cost similar price or more than ours, it will have 1 times 23 kilos. So there's a lot of difference between the flights. And that's why Albert goes as far as investing in the flights for you guys.
Yep. So that's what I just wanted to confirm with you guys, brothers and sisters. So this option will be there, but no, based on experience from last year, anyone that booked a flight with Al Musafir, which is the engine that's inside Nusuk to book those custom flights, no one was able to contact Al Musafir to get any changes made because Al Musafir just told people, go and contact the airline. Then when people contact the airline, people will contact the airline and said, we didn't, it's got nothing to do with us. You made the booking through a travel agent, which is Al Musafir. Go and see Al Musafir, right? People got sent in circles last year, round and round and round and round and round. You can't make any changes. You can't speak to anyone. You can't contact anybody, right? So just be aware that, have that in mind, right? If this is the option you end up choosing, make sure you choose baggage. If you don't choose baggage, right, you're then going to have to pay exorbitant amounts to add baggage at a later date, right? So this is what you need to do. And as I said, prioritize Hajj over anything else. That's why the group flights are there, right? Available for you guys in order to be able to have tranquility and peace of mind, knowing I'm going to be able to book as quickly as I possibly can to secure my Hajj, and I have the convenience of being able to be taken care of from the guides from start to end by being on a group flight. That's what we would suggest and recommend, and you can see the benefits. And last year, they had the process open, brothers and sisters, where people could book packages with custom flights and group flights at the same time on the same package. So let's go through that again. They had the option last year on any package, people could choose group flights or go and book a custom flights on the same package, right? The statistics were 86% of people secure the packages with group flights versus 14% using custom flight options. 7-1. And every 7 people that booked using group flight, only 1 person got to book using custom flight at the same time. So here you go, I've expired, right? And I need to now go again and do the whole process over again. And if it gets to a point where the system is slow, when you're doing your custom flights, right, this may actually happen. So just bear that in mind, as again, that this may be the situation. So that's what I just want to cover off. I think I've covered off on everything. So plan A, plan B, plan C, be prepared. If you need to change within the same package, we've told you how. If you need to change to a different package, we've showed you why. We've told you about the Explorer and where to go to get all of that. And we're going to update the links, which will take you hopefully directly to the room booking pages. The partners will also have the links available directly for their own packages that you may be interested in, which will be able to take you to those particular pages, inshallah. So I think I've covered off on everything. Inshallah, Nasaiba, is anything else?
Just to reiterate that with public packages or packages with customized flights, you will not be able to save the package. So if you go in early, whenever we're told to go in and you're able to configure, you will not be able to save that package. You will have to configure at the time of booking if it's a customized flight.
Yeah.
Whereas if it's a group flight, you can configure, save it, and then go straight to booking.
Yeah. So if I click on booking details now with this, right? Of course, I didn't select the group flight and I had the custom flight. It's going to take me directly to the flight page again, and away I go by having to select the custom flight, guys. Right? So you can see the difference. And people are booking while we're still waiting. Okay. So, and again, I have to do the whole search function. It's not saved from before. I have to go in, I have to do multi-city, I have to play around and so forth, and away I go. Okay. So that's it.
Also, that you can go onto the Al Musafir website and have a look at prices there if you need to. But again, you will find that the prices will change on the day. And also, it might be a good idea to actually read the terms and conditions, because if later on, once you've booked it, there may be that you can't refund or you can't change or blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?